Good morning, guys. I'm just coming down the steps. It's 5:30 in the morning. I just woke my son up. I gotta take him to work. Come out in the kitchen where it's a little brighter. Oh, there you are. I need a minute to adjust my eyes. It's still pitch black out, but yeah. I might have to go poke him again because he'll fall back to sleep. I know he will. Anyways, I just wanted to start the day off with you. I'm going to see if I can make a quick coffee so I can bring it in a thermos in the car so I can really start my day. So I'll be back. I got my coffee and my son's driving, so I'll be able to enjoy this. Boy, listen to that morning music. Do you hear that? They're saying good morning to you. All those crickets or whatever they are. Oh, just getting in the car. So, yeah. I should have started this video off by saying happy birthday to my darling daughter, Medayah. Today is her birthday, and I'm going to be making her some Salisbury steak and mac and cheese and a birthday cake, and it's going to be a good day. So here comes my son. Okay, just dropped my son off. There's a whole bunch of cadets lined up outside. It's quite foggy, and I don't know if it's going to rain or not. I don't know what the chances of that are today. So, was that in reverse? Nope. Yep. So I'm gonna cruise home. My coffee is tasting delicious and it's going way too fast. I'm thinking I might make another one, but I gotta pace myself. I really need to get some decaf coffee to keep at the house because I know you probably shouldn't have a whole bunch of caffeine like that on a daily basis. Yesterday I ended up having 3 coffees. But I like just the taste of coffee lately. I don't know. So, anyways, I'm going to cruise home and we'll go from there. Alright, guys. Well, it's 20 after 6 and I got lunch kettles to fill. So, I'm going to make flakes of ham. Oh, that's the French side. A couple sandwiches, and then load them up with the rest of the stuff. Alright, sandwiches are made, and it's not a salad, but just veggie sticks, and I'm using Catalina sauce. Oh, I'm getting there, guys. I'm getting there. Alright, friends, well, we got in town. I dropped the girls off. I'm just swinging by a Superstore to pick up some stuff for Medayahs Birthday Supper. And, yeah, then we'll be home and start to kick this up into high gear. Alright, well, I'm at the Tim Hortons lineup getting my husband a coffee. I ordered myself one too, even though I had one early this morning, but it's just about 9 o'clock, and I meant to actually stop to that little place in the village and get an Americano, but I just remembered now. So I'm getting at Tim Hortons, and I picked up some groceries for the Salisbury steak, and I just bought a cake mix. That's all I'm doing today, and a few boxes of Smarties. So I'll get Maze to help decorate that today, because usually Misha's my cake decorator, but she's at day camp, so that's the plan. Alright, guys, well, it's 9:45. I came home and Maze was up and I got him some breakfast and I finished my coffee, but I'll just show you quickly what I got. Let's see here. I got some Monterey Jack with jalapeno cheese. I thought that would be good in the mac and cheese. Some old cheddar, a thing of eggs, a Swiss chocolate cake, some cream cheese, creamy home-style icing, some bananas, some sour cream. I bought these. They were 50% off. Little baby white bean and hummus treats. I got some whipped cream, That's what I put in my coffee. I got some cremini mushrooms, some macaroni noodles. Yeah, some Smarties for the decorating the cake. I got a big thing of Pine Sol and a spray bottle of Mr. Clean all-purpose cleaner because I ran out of mine yesterday, or spray cleaner anyways. That one was on sale. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do now is make a cake. What do you think, Maze? Are you gonna help me decorate it after?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we gotta make it first, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's get cracking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that takes all of maybe 5 minutes. So now what are we gonna do with it, Maze? What do we gotta do with it now?
Decorate it.
We gotta bake it.
Bake it.
I knew you were coming, I'd have baked the cake. Baked the cake. Baked the cake. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked the cake. How'd you do, how'd you do, how'd you do? Next, while that cake is in the oven, I'm going to shred up the cheese. I'm not making the mac and cheese now, but this will save me time later on this afternoon.
I can feel it.
Ta-da! Now, I know you don't have to shred cheese when you make mac and cheese, but I like to do it. I just find it incorporates a bit better when I make the cheese sauce and stuff.
Guys.
Hey, guys, what?
If you want to mix up cheese, then just do it.
That's right. Just do it. Alright, the cake still has like a half hour. So I'm going to make the macaroni noodles. I'm not, like I said, I'm not assembling the mac and cheese now. But these I'll put in a Ziploc bag and put them in the fridge for later. And then I can just throw it all together and it'll be easy. Alright guys, well that water's just coming up to boil and I just did a quick vacuum. Straighten and vacuum. Maze is finishing his cereal while I was busy cleaning. But the thing after I get the macaroni going and the cake out, I'm going to tackle this mess and vacuum out here. That's the plan. Alright, I just took that cake out of the oven. It's all done. And just dropped the noodles in the pot. So I only put about half the bag in because it's not like Thanksgiving dinner where I'll have a big crowd, but there'll be enough for everybody to have some. Alright guys, I can't help myself, so I am going to start making the cheese sauce. I just put a big block of real butter in here, and I should have waited before I put the flour in it, but I melt this up and I start to make a roux with some flour and butter and milk, and then I add the cheese to it, and it all gets together nice and smooth, and that's how I make my mac and cheese. So I'll bring you back when it starts coming together. This is getting pretty creamy. I usually put sour cream in it, but I think I'm going to have more sauce than I need, so I might end up cooking up the rest of that macaroni or a little bit more, and put a couple of little freezer containers for her so she can just put it in her freezer. We'll see. I had another half a brick of just like old cheddar cheese in the fridge, so I just chunked it up and threw it in here. But yeah, it might not get all melted right now, but it'll melt in the oven for sure. So I'm going to start pouring that in and mixing it up. Okay, well, I'm just going to do ladle by ladle. And I just tasted this. It tastes really good. And yeah, I know, it's totally rich, but we don't have this very often. And she wanted it creamy mac and cheese, so I didn't add any salt to this because, you know, cheese already has salt and stuff in it, so she can add whatever she wants afterwards. Where's a good mixing spoon? Gotta be careful. Ooh, is going to be good. And it's only 11:15 now. We're having this for supper time, but I'm not going to bake it now. I'll let it cool and put it in the fridge, and then around 3 o'clock I'll take it out and put it in the oven and let it heat up slowly, and put a little more just shredded cheese on top, or Parmesan cheese or something like that. And then I'll start working on the Salisbury steaks after lunch. Something like that, I wouldn't want to start and stop and finish up later. I'd rather just do it all at once, dealing with raw meat and stuff, if it can be helped. Because I gotta make a mushroom gravy, and cut up onions and slice up those cremini mushrooms I got from the store. And I just want to sit down and have a break. But I was talking to my daughter, and she's going to bring Evie over, so I can watch him for a little bit today. Because her beau's coming in from fishing, and they might go spend the day together, which is really nice. And this looks creamy enough, but I am going to add a little bit more, because I find after it sits a little while, the macaroni kind of soaks up, so it'll be a little stiffer. And that little bit of Monterey Jack cheese, well, that brick of cheese, adds that little kick at the end. A little bit of heat, but not bad. Just adds a little bit. If I don't ever have that, I add a little bit of cayenne pepper. What, Maze? Yeah, it's over there cooling. I have that cake over sitting in front of the big fan here in the kitchen. Oh, my mouth's watering. This is going to be good. Alright guys, I'm going to let this cool. I'll cover it and put it in the fridge. Alright guys, well, Medayah just dropped off Evie, and I'm about to do up 3 little separate freezer meal ones. It's hot in here. I had to take my shirt off. I still got a little tank top on, but let's get this ball rolling. Right, Ev? I might have a couple more of these little things if I need them, but I don't think I will. This way, if she's ever having a hankering in the next 2 or 3 months, she can just pop this in the oven. Or maybe, Evie, would you like some? I bet you would. No, she's going to go and enjoy the day with her beau, and she'll be back here for supper time. It's only 20 to 12 now. I'm feeling pretty accomplished for getting the cake made. It's not decorated or anything yet. Mac and cheese made. And then I'll start making the Salisbury steak around 2:30, 3 o'clock, something like that. And just in time for supper. Right, baby? Ooh. Let me get the sauce over here. I already have that big ladle in the dishwasher, and it's going, so I gotta get something else to flip it open. I'll just use a 1 cup measuring thing. It's just sitting over there. Rinse it off. Maze is out there. He doesn't even know that Evie's here right now. He'll know soon enough. Brony Bub. Anyways, let's speed this up. Well, Evie's being a little sock, silly baby. He doesn't want to be put down. Oh, darling.
Their project.
There's your silly Uncle Garfunkel.
Or a tortoise. Or a turtle. Or a turtle.
Maze was nice enough to share his little toys with him.
Bye, Hermit.
Right? There you are.
Helping me with my project.
Can you say happy birthday, Mommy?
He's working on me.
That's nice, Maze. Well, I just got Evie down for a nap, and these are cooled enough. I put the covers on in case of an emergency. Made with love, and happy birthday. So those will go in the freezer until she gets here and goes home. She can put them in her deep freezer. Alright guys, it's 1:45. I'm going to start slicing up some onions and some mushrooms and start sauteing those up. Alright guys, well, I'm on a time crunch in the sense of I got lots of babies that need lots of attention. So, oh, there's a macaroni noodle in there. I'm gonna have to, just a bit. Alright, got it cleared up. I took the whole thing off and rinsed it off. So this one has a bit of a head start, but that's okay. So what I'm gonna do is, just saute this up till they're good and done. I was going to try to make a mushroom gravy, but I just don't feel like it. So what I did, I'm going to doctor it up myself. Let me see where I put that. I bought 2 envelopes of mushroom gravy stuff. Oh, let me find it. 2 of those. I've never used them before. But it calls for a cup of water. I'm going to use a cup of my turkey bone broth. And I have some beef concentrate. I'll add a little bit of that to it. I'll probably put some more turkey bone broth than this package calls for and thicken it up with some silkum powder. I think that's how you say it. So my husband and I could still have some of this gravy. I'm not going to add flour to it. This might have flour in it actually. But that's what I'm going to use. I just put a blob of real butter in this. But just to give it some juice. But I'll bring you back when we start adding stuff to it. Alright guys, I just dumped all the mushrooms and onions in here with that package of mushroom gravy. And I'm going to add some turkey bone broth and see what we can whip up. I make turkey bone broth a couple times, well, oh gosh, well, whenever I have a turkey, or if I don't make it right then, I always put my turkey bones in the deep freezer along with any extra skin and stuff like that. Gosh, sealed tight, you know, that's a good thing. Oh, my battery died. Yeah, I want to have lots of gravy because we need to cover these Salisbury steaks, and I have 2 packages of hamburger. So we'll see. I might add another jar just to be sure. My stovetop will need a good cleaning after all this. There we go. Maze, put those back. You're not playing with the spoons. Get going. So when that heats up, I'm going to have a little taste of it and see what it's like and see what I need to add to it, and I'll bring you back. Alright, I just tasted it, and I'm not going to add any salt to it. That's a little, not too salty, but it certainly doesn't need any more salt. And I forget how much you're supposed to add to this. This is that psyllium powder. People use it if they're on keto or if you're allergic to gluten. It thickens up sauces. Oh, that's a rolling boil. Woo! Don't fall in. Gosh, Tracey. Turn it down a little bit. I don't know if that's enough or not. We'll have to just wait and see. Maybe I was supposed to add it to cold water and add it to it gradually. I don't know. I only ever used it one other time before and I forget what I did. Ah well. When I get this thickened up, I'll bring you back and show you. Alright guys, I'm gonna start making the steaks. I'm not even rinsing these frying pans that I did the mushrooms and onions in. Because it's just flavor. I need to get some gloves. Yeah, I don't think I'm even gonna add salt to the meat. Just because of the gravy. Oh, I brought salt over, but I meant to bring the pepper over. I'm gonna add some onion and garlic powder though. Because this is whatever's left over. There. It can be a freezer meal too. I think I have a video on how I made Salisbury steak a long time ago. I don't know the quality of it or anything, but if I do have one and I do have time or think to find it, I'll put it in the description box. Oh, I should lift up my screen so I can see. So I got a pair of jeans on today, guys. I don't know if you noticed or not. We're rocking some jeans. That's the first thing. Oh, my head's cut off. For goodness sakes. Let's see here. Yeah, you're way up high. That should do it, I think. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Evie's a bit of a crank today. I tried to lay him down and he fell asleep for maybe 10 minutes. I brought him back downstairs. And crank. So I brought him back upstairs. And now he's sleeping. So, I don't know. Baby days, oh baby days. I just put that mac and cheese in the oven at 170, so it's not really going to cook, it's just going to be warm, and it's, I don't know what time it is right now. I'll have to check after, like 2 o'clock or something. Still a long time before supper, but it'll give the cheese and everything a good chance to mellow out. I already put those little ones in the deep freezer. This is onion powder. Yeah, sometimes I cut up onions and put it right in the steaks, but I'm not doing that today. Should be standing up doing this. Like kneading some bread. Yeah, I was surprised when she said this one. I mean, I knew she liked it, but I think last year I made corn chowder. She loves corn chowder too. But I thought, sure, I'll make Salisbury steaks. I haven't done that in a while. That's good enough. So, I've only ever made this a few times. I learned what it was. I didn't know what Salisbury steaks were. It's just hamburger shaped like footballs, seared on both sides, and then cooked the rest of the way in mushroom gravy, or mushroom and onion gravy. So, I suppose they don't have to look like footballs. And I tried it one time and the family liked it, so. But yeah, I've done this as a freezer meal, and it always turns out good. It's good with, it'll be good with mac and cheese, but it's good with potatoes too, because the gravy can go on top of the potatoes. Or I suppose rice. I called my dad and invited him out. I'm not sure if this is going to come or not. He has some fish he's cooking, so if not, he'll talk to my daughter anyways. He sees her a lot anyways, but I always extend the invitation, you know. We'll see. Alright, so let's speed this up now. You'll have to wait, Maze. Okay, guys, it's 3:26. I had to take a break because Abby woke up. And I got a couple of Krabby Patties here in the kitchen with me. Old cranky pants.
Mommy!
Oh, Maze. Anyways, I just turned these on. I need to sear both sides. And then I'm going to add the gravy. But, Maze, just a minute. Well, just hold your horses. Oh, boy, what a day. No. My husband got home. He brought me a coffee with an espresso shot in it. I just damned the hatch with that. So now I'm going to go on to this, and then I need to spin in and get the girls from day camp, and then come home. But I still have a cake to ice, so maybe I'll do that now while I'm searing this. That's what I'll do. Now, isn't that the nicest looking birthday cake you ever saw?
Yeah?
Yes, you did such a good job. You found another loose one? Evie's trying to tickle Maze with his toes. Oh, you can have a piece when your mama gets here. Alright, now we gotta put the... I couldn't find the cake tray that goes with this lid, but that'll have to do. No. You had that one in your mouth, Maze. You just eat that one. There you go. Okay, well these are almost done on both sides. Just you sear them so they kind of stick together. I'm going to strain the pans, like take the burgers out, put them on the plate, strain the pans, and then put them back in the pan and pour the gravy over top of it. Okay, it's all strained. So now I'm going to dump the gravy on it. I know it's loud, guys. Turn that down a little bit. Maze, Kenton, get over that icing. Yeah, this is still a little runny, but that's alright. I'm going to turn that way down for now. I will give you a little spoonful in just a minute, okay? No, I will get it. I told him he could have a little spoonful of that leftover icing. But he's too impatient. I have the cake hidden away in the microwave so he can't get it. Well, I have plenty of gravy. I'm just going to dump it all in. I know we won't use it all, but... There we go. Doesn't look all that pretty though, does it? But I assure you it's, oh, Maze, here. Then no more, you understand? Because it's full of sugar. So now, let me just shove these around a little bit.
Ice cream on the spoon. That's all, right?
I might end up flipping these once or twice, but it's pretty much like if you were making meatballs in a spaghetti sauce, putting the meatballs in raw. we just simmer this for a half hour or 45 minutes. I'll keep it on a 4 and cover it. And well, I won't cover it all the way, but just like that. And yeah, that'll be that. And it should be tasty with the creamy mac and cheese and chocolate with cottage cheese and Smarty birthday cake. Not too shabby. Alright guys, well, it's about 10 to 5. 5 to 5. I just got back from picking the kids up from day camp. I brought Evie with me because he was a crank, and he maybe slept 20 to 30 minutes today, so, but he's awake now as soon as I got him out of the van. I set the timer on the stove and told my husband to set the timer on his phone to shut those pans off in 20 minutes, and he did. May stop. And I just got in the door. No. And took that tin foil off of the mac and cheese and turned the broiler on. So let's check it out. It's nice and creamy. I know, don't look at the state of my oven. It hasn't been cleaned in a couple of months, so I really gotta do that. It's bad. Ah, it's too hot to do that in the summertime. For me it is. But anyways, if that's not browning up after the 6 minutes, I'll put it in for a little bit longer, just so it gets a nice little crispy top. Not super crispy, but whatever. So,
Hi, people.
Melly put on a pretty dress for her sister's birthday.
Hi, people.
You had a good day at camp? Yeah. Well, 6 minutes was maybe a little too hot, but it's not burnt, just a few little dark spots. But I'm just going to take it out and let it rest. And then when those guys get here, we can dish it up. Alright, friends. We're going to start dishing out supper. I've got some hungry kids. Oh, let me get some plates. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, let's dig into the mac and cheese first. I'm just going to use a spoon. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. So, it's still nice and creamy. It's not all dried out. Ooh, look at that. You can use that lifter over there, Melly, if you want.
What's in here? Same thing.
Yeah.
Can you hold that?
You don't want that?
No, can you hold that?
Oh, yes.
Big one right here. How many for now?
I'll just have one for now.
Okay.
Perfect. Alright, I'll start dishing it out for the kids.
I'm not.
So we're about to sing happy birthday, but we have all the candles that I could find in the house. So, doesn't that look pretty?
Did you make
Oh.
beautiful the cake? Yeah.
Mally's bringing it out. Careful.
Ball trip. I don't want.
Bang, boom.
Then you're not gonna have any cake.
Okay.
You were right.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Medayah. Happy birthday to you. Yay!
Smoke on the cake.
And they're all running out there so we can cut it up together.
Yeah.
Alright guys, well Medayah and Evan and Evie just left. I packed up the rest of the Salisbury steak and mac and cheese. Well, I gave them 4 of those divider frozen food containers that I use for my keto meals, so they can put those in the freezer, plus her 3 mac and cheeses, and sent that along the way. I took out 3 Salisbury steaks and a good helping of mac and cheese for my son for when he gets home from work. And they left the cake here. They didn't want to take it with them, so you know that'll be gobbled up tomorrow. But I just started the dishwasher. I haven't swept the floor yet, but I wiped all my counters. my stove and my table because I don't want flies and fruit flies and all that stuff. It's that kind of hot, and yeah, I don't want it. So I'm feeling good. I'll sweep the floor later on tonight after I put the kids to bed, because they'll be, you know, in and out and in and out and in and out. And then I would just have to sweep it again. If I swept it now, I'd have to sweep it again later, and I don't want to do that. But I have the big fan going, dishwasher going. 6:39, I need to head out the door and go get my son from work. So yeah, I'll bring you guys along with me. Just making a pit stop. I gotta get some gas before I keep on moving. Don't want to run out of gas today. No way. Alright guys, well I'm here. It's really foggy here. It wasn't foggy at our house, but it is right on the ocean. So, and it's still really humid out. You can actually see the fog moving. Pretty neat. But yeah, tomorrow's going to be a busy day too, because it's our Aunt Marcia's birthday, which is very exciting. She's having her birthday get together at a lake. So I'm going to pick the kids up early from day camp, and we're going to go down there. And I'm trying to figure out what I want to make tomorrow to bring, because it's like a potluck kind of get together. And the kids will go swim in and all that sort of jazz, which will be a jolly good time, I'm sure. I'm really looking forward to it. I have to look in my deep freezer if I can find. I think I have a couple racks of ribs. I might do ribs up and have them all cooked and baked and cut up and sauced, and make sure they're warm when I leave the house, because it's about 40 minutes from our house, and I'll put it in an insulated bag. I just need to make sure I have those ribs that I'm talking about. I think I do. I think I do. So yeah, August is a busy birthday month. I mean, right off the bat, like directly with me, it's Mom's birthday, it's Medayah's birthday, it's Marcia's birthday, it's Misha's birthday coming up on the 23rd, and I'm sure I'm missing some. I don't know, but those are the ones right off the bat. And today, I know everybody that couldn't make it today will be at the birthday party tomorrow, so, and Medayah is going to be there too, so that'll be nice that they can see her then. It just happened to be that kind of a day, but that's all good. That's all good. There was plenty of food for everybody, and I got to send some home with them, and yeah, it worked out good. Worked out good. I don't know if I had my finger on the microphone or not. Sorry if I did. But people are starting to come out now, and yeah, my son should be here, so he's going to be a little upset I took the van, but I had to stop and get gas, and I didn't want to have to do that tomorrow morning. It's always such a rigmarole anyways, so this way I have them all gassed up, and tomorrow should go off without a hitch, hopefully. We'll see. And I don't know what the weather's supposed to be like tomorrow. I don't think it's supposed to be rainy, but hard to say. Either way, we're going to the lake, I'm pretty sure. Should be good. Alright guys, well it's 9:30. I'm just getting the girls to bed. I took out 3 things of ribs. 1, 2, 3. And a thing of sausages from the deep freezer. So I'm going to defrost these tonight in the fridge. I just need to clear room in there. And the dishwasher's probably all done, but I'm not emptying that right now. Yeah it is. But I'm gonna cut it off here. So I'm so glad you guys could come to Medayah's birthday. And I want to send a message to you, Medayah, if you ever watch this video, that we're so lucky to have you in our lives. We really are. And Evie is so lucky to have you as a mom. And I remember the second that you were born. I was 17 years old. Dad was 19 years old. And yeah, you totally, you were the light of our lives, and you still are. Still are. So I won't get too mushy, but I just want you to forever know that we love you. Love, love, love you. So, yeah. Okay, guys. Well, yeah, I'm going to end it here and go finish tucking those guys in, because it's going to be a busy day tomorrow, and it's going to be a lot of cooking in the morning tomorrow, because I want to get those ribs in the oven. We're going to leave this house around 2 o'clock to go down to that party. So, yeah, it's going to be a busy day. But that's okay. It's exciting. Summer's soon coming to an end. And, yeah, the more family get-togethers, the better, right? Okay, guys, well, peace, love, and happiness today and every single day. Please like, share, and subscribe if you so choose, but if not, that's okay too. I still love you. I still want all the happiness in the world just for you. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. No hard feelings here, ever, ever. Okay, guys, well, I'm going to have a good sleep, I can tell you that much, because my dogs are barking and my bones want to rest. So that's precisely what I'm going to do here in a little while. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Boink.